Hello, welcome to day 2 of our Chakra Self-Love series. Dr. Amber Jade here today, and we're going to be talking about the sacral chakra energy. This energy center is physically located in the pelvic region right below the belly button. And this is where all of our creative energy stems from. Our ability to reproduce and create other human beings, but our ability to create anything in our life and bringing it into reality. There's also a lot of emotional energy that lives here, a lot of sexual and sensual energy. This is where it all stems from here in our sacral chakra. The emotion that likes to live here the most is joy. So tapping into the feeling of joy intentionally and feeling the feeling of joy and letting it fill you up is always so good for healing the sacral chakra. The most common signs of an imbalance in the sacral chakra is when you feel like there isn't any joy in your life. Life is a little bit lackluster and you don't feel very vital, like in your energy. The most common physical sign I see is actually hip pain. So hips are actually an area that carry a lot of physical tension, and in that physical tension and pain, there's also a lot of emotions that can get tangled up in there as well. The negative emotions that tend to gather in this region are those of guilt, shame, blame. Carrying those kinds of emotions around is not good for your sacral chakra, and working on clearing those and finding the root causes of where those emotions like guilt, shame, and blame are stemming from is very helpful in healing the sacral chakra energy. So sexual traumas, sexual abuses are what's going to affect this chakra as well. So healing those, clearing those, addressing those as well. And this is also where our inner child lives. So that younger childlike energy from when you were a little boy or a little girl is still hanging out there. So paying attention to that child, giving them the love, the kindness, the appreciation, the awareness even that energy is still there is also very healing for the sacral chakra. So doing something that you loved to do as a child that maybe you don't do anymore, bringing that back into life and incorporating it. Tapping into your creative energy and your creative flow in any way that calls to you is also very healing. The color of the sacral chakra energy is orange. So wearing the color orange, eating orange foods, wearing orange gemstones, like I have on carnelian today, my favorite orange gem. And I also have orange calcite hanging out with us today too. There are a few yoga poses that I do really like for the sacral chakra. Pretty much any kind of hip opener is going to be very good. So even starting by taking one leg out long, flexing the toes of that foot towards you and sitting up nice and tall, using a big inhale to reach for the sky, and then twisting to that leg and folding forward, bringing the hands to rest on the leg, or if you can reach the foot, melting the heart towards the ground, breathing, feeling the opening inside of that hip, inside of the low back, helping to get that energy moving. And then switching sides. Using the big breath to inhale and lengthen first as you twist, and then exhale over. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths in that position. Nice. Another favorite pose for the hips is butterfly pose. So bringing the bottoms of the feet together, joining the bottoms of the feet. Lengthening the spine once again before you do hinge over, bringing the heart towards the ground again. Feeling the opening and creating space inside the hips and thighs. Very good. Other things great for the sacral chakra is tapping into laughter, finding things that make you laugh from your belly, tapping into your more nurturing and sensual sides, maybe taking a nice bath, maybe cooking yourself a nice nutritious meal, perhaps getting a massage. All of those kinds of activities are really good for the sacral chakra as well. Thank you for joining today. Today is day 2, and we have 7 days coming up of this chakra self-love healing journey together. If you'd like to join in and follow along besides with these videos, you can download my free gift that's available on my website at dramberjade.com. Doctor is spelled out, and it's there. It's called Free Chakra Healing Guide in the store. You can download it, and there's so much information there to help you start learning more about your chakras, seeing where imbalances could be within you. And it's okay, because we all have imbalances somewhere, and we're all able to heal them as well. Feel free to message me with any questions, and I will see you tomorrow to talk about the solar plexus chakra.